What's the difference between HDMI 1.4, 2.0 and 2.1? The difference between HDMI 1.4, 2.0, and 2.1 lies in the amount of data each one can transmit. This directly impacts resolution, refresh rate, and extra features. Understanding this helps you avoid using a cable that limits your display without you realizing it. What changes when the HDMI version is newer? Each version increases bandwidth, which is the ability to send image and sound at the same time. The greater this capacity, the better the possible quality. It's like widening a road to let more cars pass without traffic jams. HDMI 1.4 and its practical limitations. HDMI 1.4 reaches up to 60 Hz at resolutions like Full HD. When used in 4K, the refresh rate drops to 24 or 30 Hz. In practice, this works well for videos, but makes games and fast-moving scenes less smooth. HDMI 2.0 and the leap in smoothness. HDMI 2.0 can maintain 60 Hz even in 4K, which already greatly improves the visual experience. At lower resolutions, it supports even higher refresh rates, making the image smoother. This is where many people notice the difference when gaming or watching more dynamic content. HDMI 2.1 and the focus on maximum performance. HDMI 2.1 supports 4K at 120 Hz and can reach even higher rates at lower resolutions. This brings much greater smoothness, especially in games. With variable refresh rate, the image adapts to the content and avoids tearing and stuttering. Compatibility between cables and devices. There's no point in having HDMI 2.1 if the screen or device doesn't support that version. The system always operates at the lowest version between both ends. That's why the whole setup matters more than the cable alone. Which version makes sense for your use? For simple tasks, older versions are sufficient. For gaming, high-quality videos, and modern displays, newer versions make a real difference. The right choice helps you avoid spending more than necessary. In summary, HDMI 1.4, 2.0, and 2.1 differ in their ability to transmit image, smoothness, and extra features. Knowing this helps you get the most out of your TV or monitor. In your case, do you know which HDMI version you're using today?